Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to get started here. So our first project is going to be a project called the Venice Pigeon. Okay, and I'm going to click New Project, and this gives me like sample templates that I could use. Okay, and I'm going to be able to name it, change the size of it, and height. So this is going to be like my sample template that I'm going to start. So because the project is called Venice Pigeon, I'm going to call it that. Instead of pixels, I'm going to change this to inches. And because I know already that my picture is landscape and not a portrait, I'm going to make this 8.5 inches by 11, which, if you don't know yet, that's basically a piece of paper. Okay, upright piece of paper. So when I'm done with that, it doesn't always have to be 8.5 by 11. By the way, if you want it to be landscape, you would just flip these numbers. Okay, I'm going to leave the background as white initially, and we're going to click Create. And when I'm done, it's going to give me this blank slate of paper. So what I want to do is I want to bring in my Venice Pigeon. Now, if you didn't already, you want to go to Google Classroom and add the picture of the Venice Pigeon to your Google Drive. Assuming at this stage you've done that, I'm going to open and place. And I'm going to go to Recent. And when you go to Recent, you can see that here is the picture of the Venice Pigeon. So I'm going to click Open. And there it is. I'm going to stretch it out just a little bit to fit my whole piece of paper. And when I'm done, I'm going to hit Enter to be done. Okay, so that kind of stops me from moving it around once I'm done. So Enter, Escape, that's what those two things will do. So you'll notice that it automatically created a new layer. Okay, I can turn this layer off. It's not gone. I just don't see it right now. Okay, and the same with the white, but that doesn't do anything because it's behind this layer. So that's how to get started. I'm going to teach you one last thing, and that's how to zoom in. So you have zoom features here. So let's say I want to zoom in on this little pigeon guy down here, or girl. I'm going to press Control and then the plus sign, which is next to your backspace. Okay, or I can just do this, zoom in, Control plus, Control plus. I'm going to scroll a little bit. I'm going to click and drag. And I like this little pigeon guy right here, or this one right here. It's probably better to work with because there's a contrast between his coloring or hers and the sidewalk. So this pigeon would be difficult to work with because the coloring kind of merges in with the background. And for what we're going to do, it's not the best pigeon to work with.